Hello everyone, Stitch Doll here. I decided to do another update. There has been some development on my channel lately, and if you have noticed over for the past few weeks, maybe for the past few months, where several of my stories has been removed. Like I said in a previous update, that I was working on the problem, and yeah, as today, I have been working on at least I have been doing a lot of remakes of the stories that I had removed. And so far, there are about 15 remakes. Yeah, 15 remakes of stories. They are from love stories and true friend stories. And even though that I have been even for the past few days been thinking about for next couple of months that I probably won't do much love stories. But don't worry, they will be but still be made as possible as normal. But I will try to even focus on something else, and that is reviews about the previous seasons. I have only done a couple of seasons, so I decided to focus on all 9 seasons total. But for most of all of that, I haven't even been focused to doing on the next chapter for Discord Sacred Dollar. Currently, I am working on the script for chapter 4, and I can reveal the title, The Royal Wedding. The only detail I can mention about in that particular episode, chapter, is that Discord and Luna are getting married, and that something else had happened. Their daughter had fallen in love, but I won't reveal who it is. That is up to you to figure out who it can have been. Could it be Twilight? Could it be Spike? Or could it be maybe, I'd say, someone else like Pinky? But that's not. Don't say who it is. It can be anyone. And for another update, I even have been working on a story on from my channel, and this is actually going to be posted on um, February 14 on Valentine's Day, and it's actually a Hearts and Hoops Day special, and it's actually focused on Spike and Rarity. And that story is complete, but I haven't even been recorded that story yet. I know that there are a lot of stories that you want me to make, but you have to realize it takes just a bit of time, and I even have found a lot of stories, potential stories online. I even have seen many stories, or at least pictures of where maybe as some main as official character with someone's fan made OC with it. And I actually had done one of those particular stories. Chrysalis with a character, an OC named Black Tornado. And that is an auto story. I have been working on a few stories for the past few months, for the past few weeks, and that even have worked on several remakes. But this is one of those stories that end up to be longer than supposed to be. Some of the stories might just be from around 15 minutes to 20 minutes, but one end up to be an hour long. And that's just all the story. And for the next couple of stories that will be up is that Flash Century and Sun's Shimmer, the Questa Girls version. That moved story will end up to be around, I think, um, could have been like um almost like an hour long, but I cannot say for certainly because I don't want to reveal much details about it. But at least we know for sure that my stories that I have been worked on will be up soon enough. I have been working on so many stories for the past few weeks, a couple of months, and you've had to realize ever since copyright messages popped up on my channel before even Christmas and even after that, it took me time to realize what should I do? Should I start? Should I remove the stories and remake them? And I did that. But then just might something happened like a minor obstacle. Some of the pictures that I use as official from directly characters itself, I try to find some of them online, like DeviantArt, Derpy Burrow, Brony Burrow, also the fact, or even Google. Some of the pages that I try to find at least a fan-made picture. Some of them were some of them were a little bit harder to find. And one particular story were actually Calibron with artistic melody, and both were actually official characters from the show itself. But I couldn't find any of artistic melody. But there is the good thing though. I asked my girlfriend, and she have been helping me. If I cannot find any fanmade pictures, she does. And trust me, she has been found a lot of stories for me for the past several months. In total, she had found me around 677 stories. And the list goes on. Even though that on Derpy Burrow, for example, that is almost more than 180,000 possible stories. And even though that these stories that I have been worked on, it is more than I can expect for to do. I mean, some of the stories might be seen considered as strange, maybe a little bit weird, because some of the stories that one of the stories that recently made, Sakura with Apple, for example. I would almost expect that people would say, switch out. How could you make a story of a filly with an adult? That's actually a good question. But the truth is, ever since I did find pictures with Apple Bloom and Sakura, and but I decided to wait to make her older. But anyways, stories that I have been working on is all mostly remakes. I had done a few stories, but they will be up as soon as possible. But I'm not the one who makes the schedule which dates the stories that will be up. That is up to my girlfriend. She's the one who makes the schedules. And since every schedule it contains 15 stories to be up, and since I have been worked on the current schedule, and there are only a few more stories that we made from that list, and what else can I say? Even recently, I made a video about what's going to happen in season 10 of the comic series. One of the part of theory I made that was that when does this story this season will go take place? Will it be in the future when Twilight tells Luster Dawn, her personal student, some backstories about her time when she took over as a ruler. But and also on that, I thought, what if this takes place sometimes after she was the next ruler? And somehow, somehow, my theory that this story could have taken place only short time after that Twilight's coronation was confirmed. And that is that, and also a bigger twist though. In the first issue number of season 10, Twilight sends a group of ponies to far beyond Equestria's borders, but here's also what the group consists of. The group is of only a small group: Applejack, Rockhoof, Tempest Shadow, and even Sakura. And here's another thing is, they are traveling to Sakura's homeland. That was really strange because I have been waiting through entire series history to see something about Sakura's homeland, like flashbacks or even some more mention about it. But it only be mentioned when Sakura was first introduced. That Twilight said that she must be from a faraway land, but nothing else been sent mentioned about it. Until now, in a comic, like many others, I used to had a hope to see her homeland in the series. But yeah, at least one of my theories that over the time had been confirmed. And from what I could remember from what I saw synopsis of the season 10 first comic, that Twilight's title seems to be no longer as a princess. It says Queen Twilight. But I'm not so even certain if that was some error mistake, like Queen Twilight. That doesn't even seem have the same tone in it. But though it could be in some just a minor mistake. But otherwise, that is all it is update I want to say. That I'm still working on the stories, and I have been worked on many remakes, and there's still a few more to make. And but yeah, if you have your own something in your mind, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, subscribe, leave a comment, and as always, this is SwitchW over and out.